Station with Bill Nye the Science Guy. I'm here to show you a few of the reversible and irreversible changes between solids, liquids and gases. I went for a walk around my house just to find a few things to show you. Now, this cup of ice is solid, right? What happens if I put this ice into a frying pan on the stove? Let's take a look. As we are observing this change, we can see that the ice is melting into liquid water. But why is this really happening? As heat is added, the ice begins to melt into a liquid. This happens at 0 degrees Celsius, known as the melting point of water. The water then continues to heat up, evaporating into water vapour at 100 degrees Celsius, known as the boiling point. What happens when liquid water returns to the state of a solid? Here are some photos of water being placed in an ice tray and into the freezer. The water placed into the freezer resulted in ice. This happens because heat is removed. The next thing that I found in my house is this block of chocolate. Now this block of chocolate's a solid, right? It's hard. Takes a bit to eat. What happens if I put this on a stove and I cook it and melt it? It turns into a liquid. Let's take a look. As we can see, the heat from the hot plate is melting the chocolate. And if we take the chocolate back off the hot plate, the heat is reduced and taken away, and the chocolate becomes a solid again. Let's talk about the second thing, the irreversible changes between solids, liquids and gases. I found this, it's a solid, right? What happens if I take a lighter and burn this piece of paper? Let's have a look. As we can see, the paper lights on fire and burns. What's happening? The paper is burning with the product of ash and gases being released. These cannot be combined back together to form paper again, meaning that burning paper is an irreversible change. What about this egg? Inside this egg is a liquid, right? What would happen if I cracked this egg into a frying pan and cooked it? Let's have a look. As we are observing the change, we can see that as we heat the raw egg to cook it, it changes to a different state. This cooked egg cannot be reversed and changed back to a raw egg, meaning that this egg is an irreversible change.